I gotta welcome you correct. Welcome to my live. Y'all are welcome. But how are you doing today? Hope y'all are. Hope y'all are chilling like a villain. I'm gonna just jump right into it. The goal is I'm gonna study 15 questions. I'm going to basically answer multiple questions, 15 of them. The questions are going to be 60 for the exam. So I'm going to start with 15 and then 15 and then 15 get it until I get it right in my head. So without talking too much, let's go study. I already started, but now y'all gonna follow me and watch me study. Study with me. I'm gonna be guessing the answer and see which one is correct. Y'all gonna see if I'm smart or not. Mind you, I haven't studied. This is the actual study here, so this is practice tests. Whatever you wanna call it. Whatchamacallit. Because I'm bending my neck. Streaming's over here. I'm gonna move the camera this way. Let's see anyways, maybe I'll move the mic this way. Much better. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch. My girl got friends over, so y'all are basically just, if y'all hear any voice, that's them. But let's go.
First thing is that your drone.
I gotta let you see. So I'm studying. I've already seen, like I said, I already started, but gosh, I can't talk sometimes.
Does not weigh 250 grams or more, and if it does weigh,
so I already answered one question, so we got 14 questions to go.
With the FAA, the second thing is that you cannot fly your drone until you pass the Recreational UAS Safety Test, or TRUST for short. It's an online test that you can take, and there are quite a few FAA-approved online administrators where you can take that test. And once you pass the TRUST test, you'll be able to print out your little certificate with your operator's number on it. A lot of people who fly drones recreationally are not even aware of what I just mentioned to you. And in fact, a lot of them don't even know that the FAA even exists. So you can see just how important this introduction actually is. Now, some of you may be asking, why does the FAA even care about me flying my drone? I have a very small mini drone. I'm only flying it in my backyard. I'm not carrying any payload or passengers. And it's not like I'm flying an airplane,
That's a real
right?
question, though. Why? So what's the time?
But there's one thing that you're failing to understand. A drone is an aircraft, and it is highly capable of flying well above 400 feet above the ground. And if that's the situation, then that means this is not a toy. It's like saying that you own a Formula One racing car and you're only going to drive it around a Walmart parking lot. You're going to hurt somebody no matter what. A drone is capable at flying at the same altitude as a commercial airliner. So understanding a drone's capabilities also allows you to understand the FAA's reasoning for rules and regulations.
Maybe I should fly it.
During the course of this video, there will be brief intermission periods where I will give you more information on Part 107. Let's get into the next question. Number 2 is another registration weight requirement question. And I want you to refer back to what it is that you already learned. Which of the following small unmanned aircraft requires registration under FAA Part 107? So based on what you've previously learned, do you see something that's just standing out?
Answer is B.
You see the word less, am I right? But you also see the word under 55 pounds. I threw those two answers in just as a diversion. And this is what the FAA does. They want to distract you from the correct answer. But read the answer carefully. C says all drones except for those that are under 55 pounds. And we know that's not true because any drone that is under 55 pounds needs to be registered with the FAA.
B.
So the only correct answer here will be B, a drone that weighs less than 55 pounds. Now you notice here on the hint that I put a drone weighing 56 pounds is not Part 107. I put that in there for you to understand that a drone that weighs more than 55 pounds is not Part 107, but more importantly, a drone that weighs exactly 55 pounds is also not Part 107. The correct terminology here in regard to the FAA Part 107 exam is the word less. It must weigh less than 55 pounds. Now, the reason that I prioritized these two questions first is because 55% of you answered this question incorrectly on the quizzes that I was posting, and the polls gave me a number that said 55% answered this incorrectly. So now that you understand this, I've explained it to you. Let's make sure that these two questions we answer 100% correctly on the Part 107 exam. And since we're on the topic of drone registration, let me ask you about the expiration date of how long does a drone registration remain valid. And you notice that I have not posted the answers, and that's because I want you to be able to answer the question immediately. You see, whenever it is that you have to think about an answer, that means that you have not fully studied the material. You see, if I met you on a street corner
2 years
and
or
asked you
24
this
months.
question, you should be able to answer that question in the same exact way if I asked you how old you were.
Oh, it's going to say 3
This is
years.
how you
Watch.
know that you have mastered a certain topic. So practice this philosophy. For every question that you are asked, provide a quick and confident answer. And even if your answer is incorrect, you still retained the philosophy. So what is your answer in regard to this question? Well, here are your choices, A, B, and C. And if you're still having a question in your head that you're not sure of what the answer is, then that means that you need to go back and study the material more thoroughly.
I don't even have a
because
material
I don't
to
just want to
study.
give you the answer, I want you to know the answer before I give it to you.
It's 3
Where
years.
most of you will make your mistake is thinking that this drone registration actually is the same exact thing as your remote pilot certification, and that is not correct. Think of this as something being similar as your car registration as opposed to your driver's license. They're both going to be different, right? The car needs to be registered each year, but your driver's license may not need to be renewed until 5 years. But the mistake that you'll be making in regard to focusing on the question is that they're referring to the registration of a drone, but you're reading the question so quickly and you're not really having a solid grip on understanding what it is that they're asking you. Take your time, have patience, read the question again, and
good
you'll
thing I switched my
understand that
answer
the
to
correct
3.
answer here can only be B. The number of years that a registration is valid for a drone registration is 3 years.
As soon as it said, don't confuse the drone registration, instantly I'm like, yep, because the drone registration 2 hours. It takes 2 hours. I'm 2 hours. I am sleepy. Every time I start watching and listen to this, I get so sleepy. I said 2 hours. 2 years, you register your drone, I think, or your license, or you have to not like register or take the test again, but you have to like, I think, renew your license. Anyways, let's go.
Now, taking a break just to explain something to you just for a moment. I'm not just trying to give you the answers by explaining all of this. I'm not just trying to tell you what
I just
questions
want
are
the
going to be
answers.
on the
Fuck
exam.
that.
What I'm trying to do is to help you to build a methodology, a philosophy of being able to study and practice.
Chill out with
so
this
that
philosophy,
way you'll be able
bro.
to approach this in the correct way. It may not be the material that you're having difficulty with. It may be just the method that you're using to actually study for the exam. So allow me to help you in this way, and you might just walk away with something that you wouldn't have been able to get anywhere else.
Whatever.
Question number 4, let's talk about remote identification, authorization without RID. And you see how I just circumvented that? I don't even have to explain what RID stands for. And
Okay.
again, I'm
Though which operating condition may you be approved to fly a drone without a remote ID? Never. None.
not showing you the answers because this is something that you should already know at the top of your
Always.
head, and paying attention to the key words in the question, which operating condition. So, I'm thinking, what possible operating condition could I possibly have that would allow me to fly this drone without remote ID? Let's see. It's not about authorization. It's not about equipment failure.
You know what's in your cheap protein powder? Well,
I
here to
don't
tell
know.
us is all-natural fitness athlete Paul Sklar.
All right, let's see what we've got.
It's not about my grandmother flying the drone. It's something that I remember reading before and I studied. Okay, so I'm putting the answers on screen. Tell me, what is it that you remember either reading or studying about the operation of a drone that does not require remote ID? And here again, the FAA will try to trick you by keeping the
What's the answer? I think the answer is B.
answers relatively close. And notice how creative these answers are. Let's go over A. If the operation is being flown within visual line of sight, well, that could be a reason why I don't need remote ID because I can see the drone.
I think
No,
it's B.
that's not it. You must always have visual line of sight. B. The operation's being flown in a FRIA beyond visual line of sight. Well, I know that a FRIA allows me to fly a drone without remote ID, but also in a FRIA, you must keep the drone within visual line of sight. So that's not it. So just by process of
Okay, so
elimination
C.
alone, answer C, if the operation is being conducted for aeronautical research. Now, I do believe I read that somewhere. But the question here is, were you able to find this information? And I'm going to put the information up on screen right now so you can see it. Under the Code of Federal Regulations, you can see that this remote ID
First answer
identification
wrong
of an
that I got
unmanned
wrong.
aircraft does not fall under Part 107. It actually falls under Part 89. Part 89 was proposed and established exclusively for remote ID. And the subpart section that I'm looking for is 89.120. And look, there it is, operations of aeronautical research or to show compliance with regulations. And you can see clearly that it says the administrator may authorize operations without remote ID identification where the operation is solely for the purpose of aeronautical research or to show compliance with regulations. And it's very easy for teachers, presenters, or creators to actually read these words to you as you're actually seeing it, but the difficulty comes when they're trying to explain it to you. So I'm going to explain it to you. Aeronautical research is the testing, studying, and developing of technology. And the other part was to show compliance with regulations. Well, that's if a drone manufacturer is doing some testing and they need to fly the drone temporarily without remote ID in order to meet FAA compliance. So going back to the question now, do you have any doubt in your mind as to which answer would be appropriate for this
It's
question?
C.
No, you don't, because you now have an alternative method of being able to study
Why,
and research
why
the
would I ever
information
be
so you can
involved in
answer these questions quickly and
aeronautical
confidently.
research?
Number 5,
Euro.
the pre-flight inspection checklist. Now, here's the question. Under 14 CFR Part 107, the responsibility to inspect the Small Unmanned Aircraft System, SUAS, to ensure
owner.
safe operation condition is the responsibility of. And you notice that I put the word responsibility twice in this question. And the reason for that is so you remember that the R word is related to the remote pilot in command. The RPIC is responsible for everything having to do with the operation of a drone. Question number 6 is
Alright, number
about
6.
airspace
We're going 15.
classification, particularly about Class E airspace. Question: A shaded magenta boundary on a sectional chart identifies the floor of Class E airspace will begin at. Now look at the answers. Do you see how I have both AGL and MSL as your answer choices? And that's because most of you do not know if Class E airspace should be measured in AGL or MSL, or if there's some point where Class E airspace is referenced
answer's
with
A.
both AGL and MSL. So let's clear this up so everything is understood. We're looking at
here we
figure
go.
23, sectional chart excerpt, and let's go over to the right to Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. So give me an immediate answer. What class of airspace is that airport currently in? Now, don't be intimidated just because you see faded magenta lines on the outer circle. This airport is controlled airspace class C as indicated with the solid magenta lines around the airport. But the faded magenta lines are significant for Class E airspace.
What the frick is the faded?
So what does this all mean? Well, let's break it down. Look at the sectional chart and try to imagine or visualize all of those layers on a three-dimensional platform. But it's difficult to do that, so I took the time to draw everything out for you so you can see it clearly. Notice that I drew the airport runways at surface level SFC, and this is Class C airspace that extends up to 4,100 feet MSL. Now, going back to the sectional chart, you see it's clearly indicated by the numbers 41 over SFC. This is the inner layer of Class C airspace. And also notice that the outer layer is at the same altitude MSL, and that's also indicated on the sectional chart as you see 41 over 13, which actually means the ceiling of that outer layer, Class C, is at 4,100 feet MSL, and the floor of that outer layer is 1,300 feet MSL. Now, going back to the sectional chart, you see that the faded magenta Class E is under the outer layer of Class C. And you know the floor of the Class C airspace outer layer is at 1,300 feet MSL, so that means that Class E airspace will go up to, but not including, 1,299 feet MSL. But as a rule, faded magenta boundaries of Class E airspace will always begin at 700 feet AGL. And the reason it's AGL here is because directly below Class E is Class G airspace, and Class G airspace is always referenced in AGL, above ground level. And the reason for that is because everything starts at the surface when you're talking about Class G airspace. So this gives you a visual impression of exactly what's happening here with Class E airspace and how it can change from AGL to MSL. But going back to the question on where a faded magenta Class E actually begins, it will always begin at 700 feet AGL. Question number 7 has to do with the sectional chart airspace altitudes you'll need your Airman Knowledge Testing Supplement, or just follow along with the video. Refer to Figure 25, Area 4. What is the base altitude of Class B airspace directly over Hicks Airport? And notice that I'm giving you a hint at the very bottom, but let's pull up the sectional chart to see what's going on. And we're looking for Area 4 Hicks T67. Now, this is actually not an airport. This is an airfield. It's privately owned. And you can see that the symbol of the airport is a magenta color, and that means that it's a non-towered airport. Now, the question is asking, what is the base altitude of the Class B airspace that is directly above Hicks Airfield? So what you'll need to do here is to identify Class B airspace as the solid blue lines and stay within the walls of those blue lines until you find a base altitude for Class B airspace. Now, you see, as I'm scouting around and I'm looking, I find 110 over 40, and that's at the very bottom. That is the base altitude for Class B airspace for that particular layer that is directly over Hicks Airport. And going back to the question and answers, you see that I have two that are possible choices: B, 4,000 feet AGL, or C, 4,000 feet MSL. This is the weak link in the chain. This is where you'll make your mistake, because if you're not paying attention and you failed to remember that Class B airspace is only referenced in MSL, then you won't be able to answer this question correctly. The correct answer is C, 4,000 feet MSL. Question number 8, another sectional chart question for airspace classification. Let's see what this one is asking. Refer to Figure 74, Area 6. What airspace is Hayward Executive in? And for this one, I want you to pay close attention to the sectional chart I'm about to pull up, because you're going to be able to avoid making a big mistake on this one. So here we are, charts up, and we're looking for Area 6. And what I see directly to the left of that Area 6 ball is an airport. And directly under that airport is the airport data or information on Hayward Executive. But red light, stop, look around. Is that actually Hayward Executive Airport? Stop for a moment and focus on the sectional chart and look around to make sure and confirm that that is Hayward Executive before you actually make your decision. And as you can see, there is another airport just to the right of the airport information or the airport data. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Hayward Executive, HWD. The reason I wanted you to focus on this is because whenever you're looking at a sectional chart, you need to take the time to focus in and make sure that that you're confirming all of the information for exactly what it is that you're looking
I'm
at.
lost.
And when I zoom in closer, you can clearly see that there are dashed blue lines around Hicks Executive HWD, and that would indicate that we're looking at Class D airspace. So let's go to the next question, sectional charts, and stay on Hayward Executive just for a moment. The question here is, what is the ceiling of Class D airspace at Hayward Executive Airport? And again, I'm holding off on posting the answers so that way you'll have a chance to actually look at the sectional chart first. And here we go. Do you see a 15 with a box around it with a minus sign directly to the left? Well, that symbol is in your legend. It's a very important symbol for pilots because when they see that, they automatically know that that is Class D airspace. And the number 15 stands for 1,500 feet, but there's a minus sign next to it. So what that means is that they can go all the way up close to 1,500 feet, but they can't touch it. They have to stay at 1,499 feet MSL. And those are some good tips for you to remember. Let's move to the next question.
I'm lost now.
Number 10, latitude and longitude coordinates. Refer to figure 20, area 3. What is the latitude and longitude coordinates for Elizabeth City CGAS Regional Airport? Now I'm displaying the multiple choice answers on screen, but you'll need your testing supplement to determine what the correct answer actually is. And you see also that I'm giving you a hint that the airport is north of the equator and south of 37 degrees. That's a dead giveaway. But let me take you step by step through the actual conversion of all of these coordinates so that way you'll know exactly how to do this on the Part 107 exam. So here we are on the sectional chart, and you can see Elizabeth City Regional. And in regard to latitude and longitude, well, you can see the latitude and longitude lines, but there are no numbers by degrees, so we have to go and find them. Every sectional chart in your testing supplement will have a set of numbers by degrees, latitude and longitude. And just so that we're clear on the same page, you do know that latitude lines are the ones that are flat, running from east to west, and the longitude lines are the ones that are going vertically up and down, north and south. But by saying that, let me clarify something that may be very confusing to you. You see, the latitude lines are flat, and you see them running from east to west, right? But when we're talking about latitude lines, they are measured by degrees north and south from the equator. And in a similar manner, longitude lines are measured by degrees east and west from the prime meridian. So let's go ahead and find these coordinates that should be on this sectional chart. You see, I'm looking at them right now. 37 degrees latitude and 76 degrees longitude. Now, it's crucial to be able to find these coordinates because this is what's going to allow you to find certain things on this particular sectional chart. So let's start with the latitude coordinate first, 37 degrees. And by saying that, you will always see degrees that are written or degrees that are being presented to you will always start with the latitude coordinate first. And that means it will have either a capital N or a capital S for north or south from the equator. And the best way I can tell you to do this is simply just to write down these coordinates on a piece of paper while you're trying to find that airport. So start from 37 degrees and go south to the 30-minute marker, which should be 36 degrees 30 minutes. And the next line of latitude that will be south of that marker will be exactly 36 degrees. But we're not going that far south because the airport is just north of that. So what you'll be doing is counting down from that 30-minute marker, for example, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, all the way down to 16 minutes, which lines up with the airport laterally. So I know that I'm at 36 degrees, 16 minutes. Now let's go to the longitude. The longitude line just east of the airport is at 76 degrees. I already know that. So start counting to the east, and you should find that you are at 76 degrees, 10 minutes. So just from memory in my head, without looking at the answers, I already know that I am north 36 degrees, 16 minutes, west 76 degrees, 10 minutes. And that coincides with the correct answer, which is A, north 36 degrees, 16 minutes, west 76 degrees, 10 minutes. Now, with the breakdown and explanation of this question, you should not have any problems finding a coordinate on a sectional chart when it comes time to taking the Part 107 exam. Now, for those of you who'd like to do something for this channel, smash that like button until you can't smash it anymore, okay? Let's move to the next question. Number 11, airport signs, and we're referring to runway markers. markers. And the question is, numbers 9 and 27 on an airport runway indicate that the runway is oriented approximately. Now, here are the answers A, B, and C. Look them over, but there's one thing that you need to be concerned about is whether or not you understand what true actually means and magnetic actually means. Because if you don't know the difference, then you have a 50-50% chance of getting this question correct. So let me explain what this is before you actually try to answer this question. True settings are based on a physical point of reference, such as the North Pole. So if you're walking, driving, or you're on a boat, then you would look for a true heading, which is a physical reference. And here's something that you may not be aware of. A boat or a ship can use either true headings or magnetic headings. But when we're referring to a pilot who's flying a plane and trying to navigate based on their instruments, well, instruments are not able to determine true physical references. The compass in the cockpit of a plane will detect and only align with the Earth's magnetic field. So sectional charts are published to match these compass settings, and also runways are labeled so that way they align with the magnetic headings that allow the pilots to navigate without error. So now let's go back to the question. Do you feel confident that you'll be able to answer this question now that you understand about true and magnetic headings? You know what? Answer this question without hesitation, because there's only one correct answer, and that's because in the multiple choices there's only one that says magnetic. And if this question was on the Part 107 exam in this way, you wouldn't even have to think about it. There's only one correct answer, and that is magnetic. The runways 9 and 27 are both oriented at 90 degrees and 270 degrees magnetic.
This
Let's
one
go
I
to
didn't
the
know
next
this one.
question.
You know what's in your cheap protein powder? Well, here to tell us is
Chat.
natural fitness athlete Paul Sklar.
I don't think we're gonna make it to 15 questions because I'm checking out already.
Airport traffic.
And I better play video games for us. I'm passed out on here watching it. Anyways, go play some Call of Duty now. Got to. Got to know you. Oh, it's already open. You're gonna have to play some Call of Duty. Oh man. I've gotta wake up. Can't believe how sleepy I am. I gotta sign into the PS5, to the PlayStation. Yahoo.com house. Use sign-in key. That's perfect. Ooh. Yes, and we'll hold on chat. We logging in. I might open. Oh, here we go. I was about to say. Okay. I'm getting in now. All right. Good to go. Hope I don't gotta download nothing, bro. I know I haven't played in a minute. I was so sleepy watching this. That's what happened every time I watch it. Last time I started, I didn't even pass 12. It's so boring and exhausting. Damn, I'm sleepy. Come on, bro. We're like thinking about something and also dozing off. Okay, I'm gonna cancel you because you're tweaking. Yeah. All right. I have to reset that game. Looks like. Okay. We're like. That's. Okay. Said okay like 10 times. Let's go straight to playing. What they got now? I haven't, I haven't played in a minute. Yo, no, I'm going to multiplayer. 9 o'clock. On in. I need to find ways to make my stream more entertaining. I got an idea. Wait for it. Isn't this better? Isn't this much better now? Oh, I look like him. Still playing the game. Or whatever. I look. Oh. Says I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming chat. You know what time it is. Am I scary? Am I really scary, yo? I don't know if I'm scared again. Why is the mic mute?
Patterns. Now, this is very important to understand. Here's the question. An aircraft announces that they are on shore.
What? My headphones can play stuff. What's up? Okay. That's enough planning. My live stream entertainment. You know what I gotta do? I gotta go to TikTok and do this shit I'm doing. Let's play a game. Alright, let's go. Play a quick game. Oh, pre-order, nothing. Play a quick multiplayer and call it a night on Twitch. Nowhere else that I'm streaming. Let's see. Am I on YouTube too? I am live. This is itchy. Bro, what's going on? Can you start the damn game? Makes my face hot. I'm hot in here. Oh, what's going on? I'm not taking. It's all going now. I don't know. You. There we go. You can even tell that I got. Can't tell that I got anything. You can tell. Never mind. Alright, let's go. Let's start a game. I'm gonna play a quick game and I'm gonna get on TikTok. Chucky. Go with the Chucky 10. So making the head itch. Look at the claw. Welcome to my life. This shit taking too long, goddammit. Let me hang out behind me.
Black Ops.
I can feel it in the air. Oh, game is on. Look at me. Let's see if I still got this shit.
We're playing the bomb. Bomb active. Bomb plan in progress. The bomb is planted. Our device was disarmed. Bomb going down. Charge set.
Where the fuck was it? Oh, came me with a pistol, bro.
Enemies have disarmed the bomb. We're setting up the bomb. Assaulting through. Follow the door.
Ah! Should have known better. A sniper.
Attack up. Requesting napalm strike
I know
on my
where I'm
mark.
going though.
Enemy sniper shooting. Enemy grenade.
Yeah. Almost got him.
The deck's paid in full. Trophy system neutralized.
I did my part. I played my part, I guess. I played my little part. You know, whatever that part was. I want you all to see me and my friend behind me.
Target deleted.
What if I played the game the whole time scared?
Demolition. Going through your name? This is where it happens.
I'm fucking weird, right? If you hear right, Ricky there every night. Got him.
Molotov.
Come on, let's see.
Enemy device is set.
Ah! He's coming.
Enemy long rifle is active.
Ah! I knew it. No, bum, 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 bum. Got it.
Weaver
The
requesting
boy
help
died
with
trying to turn that shit off. Come on, y'all. They can't hear me yet. Sniper. Where he at? Oh, okay, I got somebody with. Come on, stop reloading. I knew I saw him, I saw him, I saw him. What?
Hostile confirmed.
No, he killed me one. He killed me so easy. And he had that snipey snipe.
Archangel prepping fire.
That one pissed me off. Right here.
Shot was good.
Yeah, I got somebody. Fuck them. Yeah, this is their home, isn't it? It is their home. Make sure they don't get that last.
Incoming frag.
Let's fucking go.
Scout fast
They're
running.
coming, they're coming.
Time's not on our side. Finish him.
Ah, almost got my ass.
Watch out! Grenade!
Damn, from behind. Leaders are gonna come from behind. Come on, y'all. Try. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. 25 seconds. We got this shit. They're not getting it. They better not plant that shit right. You better not find that shit right now. Let's go, we got this shit. We got it though, fuck up. Yeah, it's over.
CIA's a bunch of proud bastards. They won't
Not
forget
playing that good, but we in there. Thirsty. Good. Slow motion. Oh yeah. Let me make them hear me actually. I just noticed they ain't even listening or hearing me. Good dub, good dub. Probably scared the shit out of him. Alright, one more game, then we can go on TikTok. TikTok. Itchy. If they hear right, look at that air night.
Side or might be side, and they don't want to hear that shit no more. You know why? That shit that they recorded 2 years ago. They don't want to hear that shit. It's another new person that came out. That's hot. It's a whole new step. It ain't a second. It's like,
Get on my phone and getting carried away.
Another day in
Okay,
paradise.
I'm glad this is the last game in this place.
We're pulling ahead.
First blood, somebody got it. Shit. I got stuck.
HVT under fire.
We
Repeat.
playing.
HVT under fire.
We playing. What they call it again?
We're taking control.
I don't see nobody though.
Hostile HVT located.
HBT, that's what we're playing. Okay.
Marksman track removed.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the back safe.
Incoming frag.
I love HBT. I ain't gonna cap.
Enemy HVT is down. HVT under fire. Repeat. HVT under fire.
Yeah. Okay, I got some.
HVT on site.
to a death. Into my death.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep it safe. We took out their HVT. Hostile HVT located. HVT is taking fire. Keep it package safe.
Ooh, I found a good spot. Nice spot to hide.
HVT on site. Take them out. Protect our HVT.
No, I gotta load.
Under fire.
Now you're gonna take my spot now, watch.
Our HVT's been eliminated.
I'm about to take my spot, fuck that.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. Hostile HVT located.
Alright, here we go.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. Enemy HVT is down.
No, I didn't get him.
Got our HVT.
I'm the HVT.
Enemy HVT
Oh,
on
that's
site.
not me.
Take them out.
Damn, where's the HVT hiding? What's she trying to do behind me? This game, you just gotta move. Move. You can never stop moving.
HVT under fire. HVT under fire.
Ah, my bullets ran out.
Our HVT has been eliminated.
Hostile contact.
Ah!
You're our HVT. Stay
Oh,
alert.
I'm the HVT. Finally, who's coming for me? Let's go in this room. Ah, shit.
Enemy HVT is down.
Hostile to resupply.
Okay. I put my ammo.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. We took out their HVT.
Come on, I'm gonna be the longest.
Enemy stand.
I'm gonna be the longest HVT in this bitch. Ah, I got him though. Somebody got me? Yes sir, they got me. Let's go. I told you I'm gonna be the longest one. I'm gonna be the longest. Ah, they got me again. Ah, let's go. I was fucking that shit up though. Let's go. Good shit, gang. Good shit, team.
We took out their HVT.
Ah, shit.
HVT on site. Safe.
He didn't die still?
Taking fire.
What is this guy?
They got our HVT. Hostile HVT.
Ah, my
Protect our
lighting? What the hell?
HVT.
Is it hiding
HVT
in
under
there?
fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. Enemy HVT is down.
Coming,
Our
coming.
HVT has been
Stand
eliminated.
incoming.
That's a booby trap.
Friendly HVT on
Gotta
site.
wait for me to come save me so they can.
Enemy HVT on site.
Damn! Always somebody else getting my ass, not the guy.
We took out their HVT.
Damn, I should have ran first. I'm gonna cut quick out. We got the kill in a minute. Damn, they got the fucking sword, bro.
HVT under fire.
Like that
Repeat,
slide is shit, man.
HVT under
Let
fire.
us save you.
They got our HVT. Enemy HVT is down.
Enemy mine. Front. Stand up.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. Protect our HVT.
Oh, where they go? They're not dying.
HVT is taking
Oh,
fire.
he's right here.
Safe.
Come on, bud. Ah!
We took out their HVT.
Grenade out.
Our HVT has been eliminated.
Cut that so shit off, man.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe.
I meant with that saw.
HVT under fire. Repeat. HVT under fire.
Frag.
Nobody. Switch to the second gun. Let's see how quick it is.
They got our HVT. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out.
Contact.
That's our HVT.
But we're about to win the game though. I ain't tripping.
Close this shit down. HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
Ah.
Our HVT.
Finally.
Hostile HVT located. HVT under fire. Repeat. HVT under fire.
Enemy stun.
Whatever he threw got me stuck.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. Enemy HVT
Oh,
on
they're
site.
coming back,
Take 'em
yo.
out. HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. We took out their HVT. They got our HVT.
Eyes on
Hostile
hostile
HVT
condition.
located.
Hostile subjects.
Alright, we got the dub.
Hell of a show today.
Of course, I went to the third place.
We
I'm
had them on
pissed,
their
bro.
heels from the start.
Fuck. Alright, like I said, that was the last game. Yeah, so about to go live on TikTok. For a quick minutes. I feel like we'll grab a drink though. Gotta mix it up, you know. Anyways, chat isn't real. I'm officially back though. Live streaming, I'm officially back. So I'm gonna see y'all. If y'all wanna join me on TikTok, y'all can join me. My TikTok handle is official1 Cam KEM. So official1 KEM. Go follow me and I'll see y'all on TikTok.